let's dive into the Arizona Bowl. If we can, guys, taking a look here at Wyoming and the Bobcats of Ohio. 1.5, it looks like Ohio, 42.5 as a total. This is coming up here and towards the end of the week, guys, 4:30 Eastern time tip. Great season in the MAC for Ohio, but Dave, as you have said many times here on the show, the MAC, okay, congratulations. You were the best the MAC had to offer. What do you think of this matchup here against Wyoming?
Well, and they're not the same team they were in the regular season because Rourke isn't there.
Right.
And we've seen, look, the backup, he's a nice run pass option, but he can't throw. He's just not very accurate. Wyoming is missing a lot of guys. And they're mostly on offense. I'm going to make this quick because I really don't have much of the game. What makes the most sense in this game is the under. Because of the absences of the Wyoming side and the fact that Ohio, I think, might be one-dimensional. But bear in mind, I haven't given out a total all year. I don't remember the last time I gave out a college football total. I'm not very good at them, which is what, you want to win at this stuff long-term. Stay away from the stuff you suck at. That's why I got rid of the NBA a few years ago. I couldn't beat the league anyway. And that's why I don't do totals in football. So I like the under in this game, which probably means you ought to bet the over.
All right. Well, it's funny. I was just I don't remember the last time you threw out a total here.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll do it. I'll do it here on the show because they're just opinions. Right. But this is absolutely not a play for me.
No. It's a guess at best here. A lot of talent, working on both sides here, Trig. I know the Wyoming coach there, he's been actually money in bowl games in the past, but I don't know. How are you approaching this matchup here, Trig?
Yeah, well, he's perfect in bowl games against the spread, 4-0. Coming into this, what'll be his 5th bowl game in his tenure in Laramie. And so Dave touched on Wyoming's missing a bunch of players. And I think I can still make a case for Wyoming because I think they in this matchup with some time to prepare, I think they might be able to overcome their absences. So, as Dave mentioned, they're mostly on the offensive side of the ball. Wyoming's going to win games via their defense. And it's really going to come down to Wyoming's ability to move the ball. They're going to want to run. Now, my concern there is Ohio's pass defense is atrocious. That's been arguably that's not arguably. It's been what they've been worst at all season. So that's a little bit of a concern. Can Wyoming take advantage of that weakness for Ohio? This is a tough one. I haven't bet anything in this game yet. I lean toward the absences on Wyoming not being as big of a deal as Rourke not being there for Ohio. And for that reason, I think I lean toward Wyoming at the current number, but it's not something I've bet yet. And I think, to be honest, I'll be interested to see what Tony says because I think one could make a decent case for both teams. I guess I just prefer Wyoming here. I think they have the better defense and ultimately get it done.
Their top 4 running backs and their number 1 receiver for the Cowboys won't be here, Tony Finn, which leaves you with not a whole hell of a lot left. So what do you think we're going to get here, Finn?
Well, Ohio started soft, 2-3. They failed to keep Rourke upright. They lost him late in the year. And all things equal, you want to compare MAC or even to the Wyomings and the Mountain West, et cetera, et cetera. Their defense was, I hate to use the word inept, but they weren't very good. Albin, though, Coach Albin somehow created and choreographed a 7-game winning streak to get to the damn MAC championship, which he lost to Toledo. But for the most part, I agree with everything what Dave said and what Trigg said. That is, listen, Wyoming's not bringing anything back. They're not bringing back. The inmates that split and carried the rocks in season, gone. No top receiver and Joshua Cobbs, gone. However, this is a team, their style of play is is to just basically 3 yards in a cloud of dust, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, play defense, keep the score low. And in bowl games like this, when you've lost a lot of talent, your top producers throughout the year, against a team like Ohio, if I'm in this room, guys, I'm absolutely agreeing with this. I am on and in and all over Wyoming because they exceeded expectations. I expect them to do the same in this bowl game simply because of the system that they run.
Okay, there you go. Arizona Bowl here, guys.